streaming yet. Let me see here. Not seeing it. There we are. We are live. See if I can get this streamed out here. Change over my headphones here. Alrighty, let's see, get this shared. Almost done, just bear with me. Alright, I think I got it covered. Get back here to the video so I can see what's going on and answer any questions that anybody might have. Alright, we got one person watching right now. Get some of this stuff out of the way. Alright, we're all set. Alright, good Saturday afternoon, early evening to everybody out there. Today, or yesterday, there was some questions on Facebook Live about the weight of the SMT and different components and stuff. And Tony with CCXRC covered pretty much the axle part. And I have two comparisons here between the LMT, the stock LMT, which is on your left with the blue, that's the son of a digger, and then the roller is on the right with my Percy's chassis and some other upgrades. So, and I got a scale down here in the bottom of your screen to take a look, and you can actually see what the weights are. I know some people seeing is believing, I guess. And a couple people wanted to see a video on it or some examples, so I figured I would go ahead and do a video. That way, you know, I can answer any questions and try to cover more with it. Let's see if we get started here. If you have a question or something, feel free to post it in the comments to where I can't see the screen directly. Get my light set back up. We had some power outage today, and all right. So, I have my 3 trucks here, and but I have the son of a digger here. I have the roller with my Percy's chassis on it. None of them I've been able to run yet because they all came with different problems. The roller here, actually, I got set up. The only thing I'm missing is the servo saver, because I guess it comes with a 23 tooth, and the servo is a 25 tooth. And this is the Demon servo. I don't know if some of you guys have seen some of my previous posts doing some testing with the Demon servo. This is a 65 kilogram servo with a balance port, or you can wire it straight into your ESC. And they have a smaller one for 2S. It goes 2 and 3S. It goes up to 8.4, but it has a single lead. This has a double lead with the power on it as well, so it's a little bit different. Alright, so first thing, I've got my hub adapters, the flower pot hub adapters. I've got the plastic ones, which are 17 millimeter, and then these are just a sample. They're not the finished product, but this is the other ones, the 7075 aluminum. It's all solid aluminum. They're pretty light. These here, we'll start with these. I got the flower pot printed ones on my truck right now on this one. A piece, and then the metal ones, the aluminum ones, weigh 0.8, which will be a little bit lighter once the other ones come in because they have a bigger hole, so there'll be more material missing. But yeah, 0.8 per. All right. And next we have the stock tires. The stock tires off of LMT are rather heavy. These things are 1.5 pounds per tire, so that's 4 pounds all the way around the truck. Then we have a set of Clodbuster tires sitting on the dually, J-Concept dually wheels, and those weigh 13.4 ounces. So it's about 4 ounces less than the stock tires. Then we go over to what I have on the truck right now, which is and that's also with the adapter on it. This is a weight with the adapter on it. So these are Renegades, J-Concept Renegades on the Tribute wheels, and they weigh 12 ounces on the nose, and including the adapter, the hub adapter. The reason why I have the hub adapters is because the hex on the truck itself is pinned to the shaft, so you're not going to get any more durable or more strength than that. So to be able to adapt a hub spacer or hub adapter to the wheel utilizing that existing hex is going to be your strongest option. Using the pin ones are a pretty good option, but in my opinion, I think it's better to have it. And then if you reduce it down to a 12 millimeter, I mean, you're putting a lot of torque. You're putting a lot of torque on these wheels, on the axles, and on them hubs. So using a heavier truck, heavier wheels, well, same wheels as the other ones if you're using the J-Concepts, but all that torque and everything on a 12 millimeter hex, trying to move that much weight, it just I'm not a fan of it. It may work, but I'd rather utilize what it came with, to be honest. So the big thing here, like I said, so you have recap, stock wheel, 1.5, Renegade on Tributes, 12 ounces. So that's it's almost 5 ounces difference in weight per wheel. So you got just over a pound of weight loss there. Next, the axles. Like I said, I already put my Trail axles on this truck here. So, and this truck is bone stock. It just doesn't have a body. This is the cage off my roller because I wanted to have as close to a comparison as possible to what the stock setup was between mine and the LMT. So, the LMT here. Let's see. Let's go ahead and put this. We got the weigh-in with the tire out of the way. Go ahead and put this wheel back on. Oh, come on. So we'll put this back on here. We'll put the other one back on my truck. There goes the light. All right. All right. So now the wheel's back on. These are comparable now. Servo, motor, ESC, receiver, all that stuff's in here. Wheelie bar, everything. So the stock LMT, I have not even weighed this yet, so I don't know how much it weighs. So I'm interested to find out. So let's go ahead. We'll tear that, and we will throw the bone. Again, this is the bone stock out of the box, just no body. All right. Alright, so this bone stock is 10 pounds, 10 ounces. That's with everything, just no battery. Has everything else in it. Actually, this has, it's not completely stock. It has my axle braces on there, which they're only about maybe each. So, but other than that, it's completely stock. So we got 10.10 ounces. Or 10 pounds, 10 ounces. Axle stands back on. Alright, and then you have my truck here. Same, everything's the same, wheelbase is all the same. The upgrades that you're gonna see on here, let me grab the camera, bring it over here and kind of walk you through it. Alright, so here's a look at the truck. You got the trailing arms, aluminum trailing arms front and rear. So if you want, you can run a shock from the trailing arm up to this set of holes right here that's in the stock chassis. It's also in my chassis here, with an XR8 receiver, or not receiver, ESC. Again, you got the Tribute wheels with Renegade wheels or tires. A 65 kilogram servo, and then you got the Percy's bolt-on chassis. They also have the APEP bolt-on chassis. Otherwise, it's pretty much the same as the Percy's, all the features and holes and everything. Then we got the T-reel, or Treel, I call them T-reel, the Treel axles, front and rear, with the steering linkages and everything. And there's the back axle. It's all got stock shocks. The only thing this doesn't have right now, and I'm waiting on the torsion bars, is to put my sway bars on there, which are right here. There's a sway bar. Come on now. Oh. Everything falling apart on me here. So here's the sway bars, if you haven't seen them before. The good thing about these sway bars versus other ones, one is, I guess, made of 7075 aluminum. I have a version which is right here. It's a little bit leaner. Has an M3 set screw. And let's see, get this focus. And it's got a through hole, so the shaft can go all the way through. so it can go all the way through the link. Alright. So that is an option. That's 6061 aluminum, or 6061 aluminum with the 8 rod end for the, or rod or link for the sway bars. These are 7075 with a 7075 8mm rod for the link. The good thing about these, which is the standard edition, is the fact, if you notice there, the hole, come on, focus, the hole right there is more, it's a keyed hole. With that keyed hole, and lock it in place so it can't go all the way up and down the shaft, and it can't rotate when you spin it, even with this all the way loosened up. Then you have a 4mm versus a 3mm that tightens down and holds it. So that's the sway bars that'll be going on here. Once I get the torsion bars, I'm missing the torsion bars right here for this particular chassis. These are for the SMT chassis, the ground pounder and all that stuff. Back to it. So we just weighted the stock LMT. Sorry, I went down a rabbit hole there, but wanted to make sure everybody knows what's going on here so they can comparison, or an idea of what the comparison is and everything. So alright, so now we'll go ahead and we'll weigh the Percy's chassis with all that stuff on it and see what we got here. Whoops, power's off. Alright, so as it sits right here, same configuration as the LMT. My truck here weighs basically 9 pounds 10 ounces. So it's a whole pound less than the stock LMT. Yeah, I see a couple people on here. If you can hear me, can you say something so I know you can hear me? I can hear myself, but I don't know if it's coming. Whoa. Hello. Alright. So, again, something's going on here with my audio. Hello. There we go. I guess I'm back on. Sorry about that. I had to switch my audio over so I could actually check it. So hopefully it's working now. But anyways, like I was saying, the stock LMT is 10.10. This is basically 9.10. So with this chassis and all these components put together, you can shave off a whole pound off of the stock truck, and that's with all the upgrades. Now this will probably, let's see, so we got two sway bars on here, which is the only thing we're missing. And it's 9.11, yeah, 9.11 ounces. Call it 9 pounds 12 ounces. So we're still, with all the upgrades on here, we're still well below what the stock LMT is, with no upgrades at all. Just bone stock minus, it has the my axle braces on here. If anybody hadn't seen those already, that's what they look like on the truck. So that's what they look like. Anyways, so all in all, I think I honestly think it's worth it. I mean, you lose a pound. And this here in this configuration, as far as I know from the rules that I've seen for racing trucks, this truck right now is race ready. The width on here might be the only thing that would stop you. But I'm going to have some what I call regulation hub spacers. Yeah, because we're 16.5 inches across. The wheelbase is still the same, about 13.25. But I will have some hub adapters coming out that will be suitable to get you into that 16-inch wide max range that I guess it's most of the clubs are running in. But this here with the 25mm hubs on here, it gives you a 16.5-inch wheelbase or stance. So take that for what it's worth. Whether it's good for you or not, I don't know. But just playing around with it, bashing things like that, I think it's more than ample. And like I said, if you need to race, I'm gonna have the plastic ones printed, same 17mm hex with the smaller hub adapter to get you within that 16 inches. So anyways, thanks for tuning in. That's all I got for today. I just wanted to throw that out there because I saw in the chat last night that some people were curious as to how, and so that's why I did this. Again, the chassis has been replaced. The chassis and cage has been replaced with the Percy's chassis, or Percy's bolt-on chassis. It's got the replacement trailing arms front and rear, aluminum. It's got the hub adapters, it's got the Renegades on Tribute wheels. It's got the yeah, that's pretty much it. Servo is the Demon 65 kilogram. So I mean, yeah, that's it. I appreciate everybody watching. I hope this helped clear up any questions from the chat last night that was going on. If you have any other questions, you want to see any other things, just let me know. I'll be glad to. There. I'm assuming these things. Oh yeah, so it's working. I had it paused on my end. Sorry. Anyways, check out JRC on Facebook, jercustomdesigns.com/shop for any of the items that I am showing here today. The chassis are on back order right now, doing a pre-order through January. So if you purchase a Percy's or APEP bolt-on chassis, the JMT Pro R, if you buy any of those chassis kits by the end of January, you'll save 15% off the price, and I might even throw in some axle stands for you. Who knows? So we'll see. But yeah, check it out. Let me know if you have any questions, and we'll go from there. Again, I appreciate you guys checking it out, and I hope everybody has a good rest of your weekend. Be safe. Enjoy your LMTs, and hopefully they'll have some replacement parts out soon. Alright guys, have a good weekend. We'll see you in the next video.